Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and here to talk about the Thursday Night Football game. We're here to talk about the New York Giants beating the Philadelphia Eagles 34-17 reaction. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The Giants absolutely, they blow them out in the second half. They outscore them 14 to nothing. They forced 2 turnovers there in the fourth quarter. They had an interception, the fumble. They scored some touchdowns there. It was a fun first half. Second half, they got boring, really. But the Giants at least forced some turnovers to make it a little exciting. And Cam Skibbity, as I call him here, Cam Scattaboo, the exciting Watts. Is that what they're calling him? The exciting Watts. Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo, is that what they're calling them? Yeah, 14-0 in the second half. The Eagles, I said it last night, dude. You might have to fire Kevin Patullo. They ran it a bit more. They ran it 6 more times than they did last week. A little bit of an improvement there, but he had 31 yards, I think, in the first 2 carries. After that, just not much. They still didn't run the football as much, dude. They still threw the ball 33 times. They've started to throw the ball more, and they've been losing. I don't know, dude. Their offense just does not look as good as it did last year. Jalen Hurts had the longest streak in the NFL without an interception. 305 regular season passes, and it ended with an interception at the 15-yard line. They got to the 15. They threw an interception, and Flott took it for a huge gain. That was a bad throw, man. And A.J. Brown was open. He was totally open. He stared at Devontae Smith. He stared at him the whole route. A.J. is in the top of the screen, open for a touchdown. And it was a soft candy arm throw, like high school arm strength. I mean, he won't force it to A.J. Brown, but he'll force it to other people. This team, keep blaming everyone except the actual problem. No one claims to know what the issue is. I'll tell you what it is. It's easy. It's the offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, who should be fired, and Jalen Hurts. He's so questionable every fucking week. He's not that great of a passer. And he can't even see A.J. Brown open. He forces it to Devontae Smith, but he can't find A.J. Brown open. Gosh, man, this offense just looks so much worse than it did last year. They need an entirely different offensive scheme. Last year it worked. No way Saquon needs to be running in between the tackles every play with how dynamic he is. Is Kellen Moore the running back whisperer? Prime Tony Pollard, prime Austin Eckler, prime Saquon? Coincidence? My lord, this offensive coordinator sucks. And also, can they just not run regular-ass plays instead of trying to dress it up? Especially against that front four of the Giants, who's actually pretty good. Just run regular-ass plays. Like, they try and dress it up. Like, just, come on. And they need to play more urgency and more RPOs and throw the ball to the running back more. The Giants are just flooding the middle of the field and tell Hurts, if you're going to beat us, it's with deep outs and go routes. I mean, my lord. This offense is painful to watch. The defense is on the field too much and looks gassed. But are they going to make a change? Probably not. At this point. Patullo, to me, is just clueless. Yeah, they ran the ball, I guess, a little bit more. But 12 times? I mean, it's too predictable when they're going to pass the football. They run it only like 6 to 10 times a game. Like, sure, it may not have worked the best tonight, but my God, dude. And then you turn the ball over twice in the second half. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Eagles. What a win for the Giants, man, at home. This team confuses me, dude. They beat the Chargers. They go out and lose to the New Orleans Saints, and then they go on a short week and beat the Eagles on a Thursday night. This team is so confusing, but great game from Jackson Dart. I was completely wrong about Jackson Dart. I didn't think he was going to be QB1 for this team. But out of the draft. I didn't know if I didn't think he'd be the best quarterback, but I might be wrong about that. He's been some struggles in the second game, but in 2 out of 3 games, I felt like he's, just been very good. Like, he's made some good throws, and he's a good runner too. Like, he had 13 runs for 58 yards. He was 17 to 25, 195 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 total touchdowns in the night for Jackson Dart. He's going to be QB1 for this team, man. Him and Cam Skattebo really powered this win. And they were up 20 to 17 at halftime, and they won 34-17. Well, once again, talk about the Eagles' second half struggles. But Jackson Dart is just phenomenal. He's going to be QB1 the rest of the season. Dude, he comes out for one play. Russell Wilson throws a ball straight in the fucking grass, and he gets booed off the field. Tells you what Giants fans think of him. He went 0 for 1. Nearly 200 yards passing and 58 yards rushing and a touchdown, 2 total touchdowns. A really good game by Jackson Dart. Cam Skattebo has translated from college football to the NFL very, very well. That was a steal of a pick. Whoever got him was a steal, and very good pick. 19 runs, 98 yards, 5.2 yards per carry, 3 tutties, 3 touchdowns for Cam Skattebo, and then 2 catches for 12 yards. 3 touchdown game with 5 yards a carry. Cam Skattebo, a career high in rushing yards and touchdowns tonight. He's such a good running back, man. I'm not surprised one bit he's a dog. Saw him play at Arizona State. I know he's gonna be damn good. That's why I wanted the Cowboys to get him in the NFL draft. But that's how a white man runs a football, or whatever that one clip is. Yeah, they ran the football very well. Skattebo and Jackson Dart. Receiving, Wan'Dale Robinson, 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Kentucky legend right there, Wan'Dale Robinson. Dart snatching Hurts' chain with Wan'Dale as his wide receiver 1 tonight. And by the way, this was without Malik Neighbors, who unfortunately tore his ACL. But this offense is still look good even without him. But I just watched a rookie quarterback hang 34 points on the defending Super Bowl champs, throwing to Wan'Dale Robinson and Lil Jordan Humphrey. And you want me to believe Kevin Patullo is the main problem? The Eagles can't move the ball with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Like, his 2 leading receivers tonight were Wan'Dale Robinson and Lil Jordan Humphrey, 4 catches, 54 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson's actually underrated to me. But Lil Jordan Humphrey, Theo Johnson, 2 catches, 27 yards. Hyatt, 3 catches, 17 yards, and had Skattebo. Defensively, 2 sacks from Brian Burns. Cordell Flott with an interception, a big one there in the red zone. Brian Burns has been damn good this year. You got 1 sack from Mo Asal. And was there any field goals? No. So Giants improved to 2-4. Eagles dropped to 4-2. Jalen Hurts, 24 of 33. 283 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown. So 2 total touchdowns. They ran like 4 straight tush pushes. There was a false start. They didn't call it because, of course, I don't mind the tush push play. Like, I don't mind it. But fuck, if they're not going to call it more closely like they said they would, just ban it. I mean, I don't care for the play. I mean, probably anybody should be able to do it. But if there's little movement, okay, that's a false start. But when the Eagles don't get called, but Jalen Hurts is just not that good, man. In the last 3 games, 6 for 28 on 3rd down. Don't talk to me about Jalen Hurts being a potential top 5 or 10 quarterback in this league ever again. This guy sucks ass. Jackson Dart outplayed Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts might be the 4th best quarterback in his division. I'm serious, dude. You could legitimately argue he's the worst quarterback in the NFC East. The Eagles just had the best division, had the best roster and coach in the division. Like, I maybe before the season tried to Because said, hey, he could be top 10, 15. Hell with that. I don't know if he's top 15. Saquon Barkley, 12 runs, 58 yards, 4.8 a carry. Well, ran about, what, 6 more times than he did last week. I don't know. This offense, just does not look the same. Dallas Goedert, 9 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 80 yards. Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 49 yards. A.J. Dillon, 2 catches, 18 yards. Dotson, 1 catch, 17 yards. And Barkley, 2 catches for 9 yards. I don't know, dude. Like, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith deserve better than fucking Jalen Hurts. And Devontae Smith is even starting to get more vocal, so this team is in shambles right now. Any sacks? They got 1 from Jordan Davis, 1 from Johnson. They got 2 sacks. Jake Elliott 1 for 1 on field goals. Let's go over quarter by quarter here. The Giants, 13 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, 7 in the fourth quarter. The Eagles, 10 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 9 in the third quarter, 9 in the fourth quarter. They just can't put a full game together either. This team cannot put a full game together. The first half, they're good. Like, first half, their offense looks much better than it does in the second half. Second half, they just suck. They cannot put a full game together. And I don't know why. I don't know why this team can't just put a full game together. Because this offense, besides the offensive coordinator, is really the same. But maybe the offensive coordinator changed the scheme. I don't know. This team just has no identity. And they're just too predictable. But yeah, credit the Giants, dude. Productive night from the rookie quarterback, running back duo. And let's go over the team stats here. The Giants had 366 total yards, 194 passing, 172 rushing, a good balance. 5.5 yards per play, 25 first downs. They were 11 for 16 on third down. Very, very effective on third down compared to what the Eagles were. They didn't go for on fourth down at all. 67 total plays, 2 sacks, 4 punts, 6 penalties. No fumbles, no interceptions, 30 minutes time possession. The Eagles, 339 total, 266 passing, 73 rushing, 6.1 yards per play, 20 first downs. So they were only 1 for 9 on third down. The Giants were 11 for 16. Eagles 1 for 9. They were 2 for 2 on fourth down, 56 total plays, 3 sacks, 4 punts, 4 penalties. They had 1 fumble, 1 interception, 2 total turnovers, and 29 minutes time possession. But a good win for the Giants, man. 34-17 at home on a Thursday night. And the Eagles won their first 4 games, but they've lost their last 2. They choke against Denver, and they get dominated tonight. That's their second straight loss. I don't know. They were 7.5-point favorites. I thought they would win tonight. And I said if their offense doesn't look much better, they might fire Kevin Patullo. They might. I don't know. But yeah, good win. 34-17. That's all I say. Live a lot for more. Until next time, out. Peace.